Welcome back to the channel. It's time for our third commander deck unboxing for Dragonstorm. This time, it's Sultai Arisen. Let's see what's inside. Alright guys, you know the drill. If you've been on the channel already, it's time to unbox our third commander deck. If you're new, go back and watch the last two. We've already done Temur Roar and Mardu Surge, and we got the next two the next couple days as well. So subscribe if you want to see all the unboxing. If you guys want a full breakdown of what every single card does, we have that in the playlist with our full breakdowns of the decks from before as well. At the end of the week, we're going to have reviews of every single one, so make sure you also subscribe to see that. Comment down below, are you excited about Sultai Arisen? Yes or no? And give the video a thumbs up because it helps the algorithm. So let's jump right into it. Sultai Arisen, the third one here. It is a black, green, and blue deck. This one is all about filling your graveyard and returning with zombie druid. So it's a graveyard mill deck when you're going to bring them back to life. I am a fan of this style of deck. I actually like it a lot. My biggest problem with this deck specifically is that Aether Drift, which was the last set we got, had a deck that was fairly similar with this one, the zombie one. It's not exactly the same, but close enough that I wish it wasn't back to back. But you take that away, I think that if you skipped out on Aether Drift, which I think a lot of people did, I think a lot of people are going to be really excited about this deck as well, because I feel like the zombie style, graveyard style gameplay is a really common and popular one. What comes inside? 100 cards as always. We are going to get the sample box, which we're going to open up. And of course, you're getting two commanders, so the whole deck works with both of them. Little description on the back here, and let's jump right into it. So let's open this up. Let's see what fun little message they have for us this time around. Oh, ripped it badly. Boom, let's see. Death is fertile ground. There you go. So let's jump into it. Oh, I forgot to do a quick thing. I'm going to do that right now. I always like to check online. How much are they selling this? So if you guys don't know, I live in Canada, and the prices have gone up by a lot. And so when I bought these decks, we paid $300 in total for all five, which is about $60 per commander deck. And I want to show... So we paid $60 for each. Currently, from the same place that I bought them, with the tariffs and with the increase in popularity and everything, Temur Roar is being sold, oh my goodness, it's gone up even higher, $129.99. So $130 for Temur Roar, and I paid $60 for it. This one over here, Sultai Arisen, is being sold for, where is it? $114.99, so $115. So that's a fair increase there too. I totally forgot. If you guys watched yesterday's video, I said Mardu Surge. I said in that one it was also more expensive. It's $65, so that one only went up by $5. While we're here, let's look at the other one. Jeskai Striker is still $60, and so the last one is Absent Warrior is being sold for $70, so that went up by $10. So it looks like when it comes to price wise, this is the second most popular one if I were to take the guess as to why they increased the price. So now let's actually see what's inside. First things first, the box. As I always said, it fits your cards if you want it to, even if they are sleeved. So if you are looking to not necessarily spend any money, that's different. That wasn't in the other stuff. If you're going to try not to spend any money, you can just fit it in the box. There we go. There's the deck. The sample pack we will open up at the end. Little poster here, as always. Let's open it up, see if it looks cool. Show it to you guys over here. Oh, that's actually pretty cool. Little lore story about Teval, the Balanced Scale, and Codis. So if you guys want to see, there you go. And on the back, as always, you get... I'll show it down here. How to play the deck and explanation of the commander rules. And that's pretty much it. So little pamphlet as always. Always like these being in there for new players. Tokens, all +1s. Oh no, couple -1s. So different from the other ones. 3 +1s, 3 -1s on this one. And now let's actually look at the deck itself. This was, if it wasn't for Aether Drift, I think this would be the deck I'd be most excited for, because I am a big fan of that style of deck. But like I said, I kind of have one already. So I'm hoping not to keep this one too long. There you go. I think this looks gorgeous. It's fine. They are both foil. These are your two commanders. Really huge fan of the art and the foil on this one. Again, it's always going to look a little weird on camera. It always looks better in person, but this is honestly kind of lame. I think so far of all the unboxing, this just looks the weakest, in my opinion. But those are our two commanders. Come on. Come on, I'm still like stuck to my table. And now we're just going to skim through the cards here. Look at the art. Diviner of Mist, really like that one. Really cool. I really like the art style this time around. I've said it a couple times already. I know I'm repeating myself, but not everyone watches every single video. I wasn't super excited about Dragonstorm, and they did a fantastic job of, oh, look at that one, of hyping me up for it. I really feel like they did great. It felt like it was coming out at a weird time. Felt like it was being a bit ignored because they were talking about Final Fantasy, Marvel, and it kind of like, yeah, and Dragonstorm's kind of there. So they didn't do great in my opinion, but I'd say in the last couple weeks, they really, really hyped it up. I love this card. I've seen this a couple times before. Really hyped it up in a way that now I'm actually really excited to have these. If you guys remember at the start of the year, I said I was just going to fully skip this. I was not planning on buying anything Dragonstorm, and here I am buying all 5 of them. So there you go. And then these are all the lands. As I said yesterday, I'm again repeating myself. Easy way to upgrade all of these commander decks are to replace the lands, because the lands are not that great. It's a lot of like enters tapped, which is not the best way to have cards. So if you want to upgrade your deck quickly, look into the lands. If you want to be way more in depth, look up other YouTubers. I'm really not the one for that. Here we go. Man, the art's really good. Look at that one. Really like the art for this one. Oh my god, that is so cool. Phyrexian Reclamation. Very, very cool cards. Oh my god. Victimize there. Kishla Skimmer. That's a really cool, actually, now that I look at it. Not too many dragons in this one. Again, I think Temur Roar is the one that has the most, and there's not even a close second to them. Everyone else kind of just has some dragons in their deck. But outside of that, though, look really cool. Excited to give this deck a try. I feel like I'm going to end up enjoying playing this deck a lot, just because like I said, really a big fan of that gameplay style. Last little pile here. Are these all just lands? Yeah, just the lands here. Gorgeous art, though, for the lands. And here are the greens. And finally, our tokens. Oh, that's a gorgeous token right there. The zombie druid. The plant, goat, more plants, more druid, plant. A lot more focus, kind of like that. The experience one, place your experience counters here. That's always nice. Plant, and the always wonderful thing here. Let's look at the other side. Just dropped one. Treasure, insect, goat. Wow, look at that one. Salamander warrior, insect, goat, timeless witness. Sorry. Very cool. Love the art on these tokens. So yeah, overall, great art style for this one. And we have one last thing we got to do, and that's open up the sample pack. As always, every collector booster comes with 15 cards in it. In this case, the sample pack only gives you 2 completely random. Maybe we get a serialized card in there. You never know. That'd be pretty crazy if you ask me. I wish I was able to check out the value, but I am recording these before the pre-release and before the actual release, so can't really check the value of these cards. So hopefully they're good. I actually don't really care about the value, because my goal is that I want these cards to be playable in the deck, and if they are, then fantastic. Again, the colors, black, green, and blue. So as long as these 2 cards have any of those mix of colors, I'll be satisfied. Oh, a land and black. This land enters tap, unfortunate, unless you control, oh, there you go. Unless you control a forest or a plains. Plains, not the best with this deck. Is there a deck that has white and black? So this would be good with Mardu Surge and Absent Armor. So 2 out of the 5 decks would really benefit from this land. Really gorgeous, though. I actually like the art on this one a lot. Tap for black, and then you can spend 1 in black, exile a creature card from your graveyard, create a 1/1 white spirit creature token. So yeah, feel like this one would actually work out really well for Mardu. Next one, oh wow, look at that one. Again, not playable in this deck. Stormstreak Feral, 3/3 dragon common. Discard a card. If you do, draw 2 cards. Flying Haste, 1 in red. This creature gets +1/+0 until end of turn. Awesome art on this one. I do think, now that I'm kind of like 3 unboxings in, because I've got all 5 commander decks and all 5 of them come with these, I think I'm just going to mix and match all the rares and commons into own duels and give them each out in the pair. I don't know if that makes sense. As in, like, I'm going to put this one with another card and put that in the Mardu Surge, and then this guy with another card into whatever, just so that it kind of feels like I'm increasing the value, because like I said, I'm not keeping all these. Some of my friends are picking up and taking some of these decks. Anywho, that's the unboxing of Sultai Arisen. Love the art. Not a fan of this commander, but outside of that, the art is gorgeous. Really excited to give this deck a try. Unfortunate that it's similar to the Aether Drift one. I'm sure some people are going to tell me all the differences in the comments. I know they're not exactly the same. I just mean that they're both mill, graveyard, revive. That's and I know from there's options, but I just wish it wasn't back to back. I think that they could have they should keep this one. If anything, they should have not done the Aether Drift one, because Aether Drift with zombies, where's the racing in that? I feel like that was the one that didn't make sense. This one does. Anyways, that's my small little rant. Thank you guys for watching. Let me know. Take care. See you guys tomorrow with the next one. Bye-bye, everybody.